I'm Matthew Merlino. This is the Merlino Report. Today's headlines are: Dodgers ace Clayton Kershaw will start the MLB All-Star Game at his home park. Texas and Oklahoma say there will be no change in their Big 12 exit date. And Sergio Garcia says he intends to quit the DP World Tour after joining the LIV Golf Series. And good evening. It is 6:30 p.m. Once again, I'm Matthew Merlino with the Merlino Report. Los Angeles Dodgers star Clayton Kershaw's first All-Star Game start will be a home game. Kershaw, the longtime Dodgers ace, was named as the starting pitcher for the National League and will face Tampa Bay Rays left-hander Shane McClanahan in the 92nd Midsummer Classic at Dodger Stadium on Tuesday night. NL manager Brian Snitker chose Kershaw, a 9-time All-Star, over Miami Marlins right-hander Sandy Alcantara, the best pitcher in the first half of the season. Kershaw's first pitch will be to Shohei Ohtani, the American League's starting designated hitter, whom AL manager Dusty Baker said he thought about starting on the mound as well. Despite incoming Big 12 Commissioner Brett Yormark saying he would be willing to seek out a win-win scenario for Texas and Oklahoma to depart the conference early, the two schools' athletic directors said on Monday that nothing has changed on a potential exit date. The SEC has said Texas and Oklahoma will join the league on July 1st, 2025, but there has been speculation that they could or would prefer to join earlier. Yormark said at Big 12 Media Days last week that he was open to an amicable breakup. After speaking at a session together on navigating change in athletic departments at the Texas High School Coaches Association Conference in San Antonio, the ADs said they had yet to have any of those discussions. Former Masters champion Sergio Garcia said he intends to quit the DP World Tour after joining the Saudi-funded LIV Golf Series, adding that he no longer feels loved on his home European circuit. Garcia, who resigned his PGA membership to play in the LIV Series, will be ineligible for future Ryder Cups if he quits the DP World Tour. Garcia's former European Ryder Cup captain, Thomas Yorn, had been an outspoken critic of LIV golf and the players who have jumped ship to the breakaway circuit, bankrolled by Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund. Critics say the new series amounts to blatant sports washing by a nation trying to improve its reputation in light of its history of human rights abuses. What do you expect? It is Saudi Arabia. Please don't kill me. In his opening news conference at SEC Media Days, first-year LSU head coach Brian Kelly pushed back against the idea that the school is underfunded and said LSU is as competitive as anybody else. Kelly, who was hired by LSU in November, said the timing was right for his departure from Notre Dame after 11 years at the school. Kelly referenced his ability to, quote, run a program at the highest level, unquote, as to why he fits in at LSU, as well as his 32 years of coaching experience across the country. If you watched Football Frenzy before, you know what I'm going to say here, but running a program at the highest level entitles, I believe, and I believe you believe this, national championships. Kelly, in his 11 years at Notre Dame, mustered up about one, maybe two college football playoff appearances. I can't remember off the top of my head. And the best thing that really happened was beating Georgia once or twice in 11 years. James Harden isn't playing hardball in contract talks with the Philadelphia 76ers. He just wants whatever is left over. Harden was traded to the 76ers by the Brooklyn Nets in February, teaming up with Joel Embiid. But his injuries to Embiid and diminished effectiveness from Harden contributed to Philadelphia's second-round exit in the playoffs. After the series loss to the Miami Heat, Embiid said the Sixers needed a player with toughness like the Heat's P.J. Tucker. Philadelphia went out and signed Tucker to a 3-year deal this offseason and added Daniel House and DeAnthony Melton in an effort to improve the team's depth. Harden, meanwhile, declined his $47.3 million option to become a free agent, but he has only been focused on staying in Philadelphia. Harden Harden pointed to his partnership with Embiid as a driving force for the 76ers. Boys, one more story, and then we're done, okay? Sorry. The Saudi-funded LIV Golf Series is set to add another big name, this one outside the playing ropes. David Feherty is leaving NBC and is expected to join the Breakaway Tour as an analyst for 8 to 10 tournaments annually, the New York Post reported Monday, citing sources. Feherty, known for his unique style and personality, has been a regular on NBC golf telecasts and the Golf Channel since signing with the network in 2015. NBC and Feherty declined to comment on the Post on his exit and expected move. The LIV Tour, which will hold its third event later this month at Trump National Golf Club, Bedminster in New Jersey, already has Arlo White as its host for tournaments, which are streamed on YouTube and the LIV website. White was the longtime lead Premier League play-by-play man for NBC before leaving for LIV earlier this year. TNT's Charles Barkley said last week on the Next Round podcast that he agreed to meet with LIV about an unspecified media role with the tour, which has been criticized once again because it's bankrolled by Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund. That is the Merlino Report, a very tough one to get through, but we did 8 p.m. tonight, the MLB All-Star Home Run Derby. I might or might not do a stream. Be on the lookout for that. If not, I hope to see you back here at 10 o'clock for another Merlino Report wrapping up the day's action. For now, though, I'm Matthew Merlino on Monday, July 18th, 2022. Have a good night, and thank you for sticking with me.